17 March Friday. Let's discuss today's market technical outlook with the TWB system. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the thing is the China A50. Oh gosh. Now this morning, China A50 actually rallied all the way to 13,127. It went up first, yeah? But not too sure what happened. I got to see some data show that China suspended Deloitte Beijing office over Huarong auditing. This is something that I saw, but I'm not too sure does it have any relevance. But the thing is this, the market just instantly shoot down all the way before recovering towards the end. But the most important thing is that it's traded below 13,000 again. So again, this is not a good sign at all. And as long as the China A50 can't stay above 13,000, psychologically it's difficult for me to look at it as a buy. And with the MA, we can see right now the MA 200 and the MA 30 is still way on top of it, right? Most likely that the selling should be able to come back down to 12,796 because that is a 50% Fibonacci level. Yep. Okay, now let's look at the market right now. This is my S&P chart. I'll show something to you. Okay, so we can see that this is not the one. Apology on this. This is the one. Okay, now for the Dow Jones first. Okay, now the Dow Jones, as we can see, pretty clear that the Dow Jones. Oops, sorry, my bad. Hold on, yeah. Okay. The Dow Jones, okay, followed my 5% rule brilliantly, and recently, just a couple of days ago, the Dow Jones came down to 31,415, okay, 415, and rebounded right there. Incredible, right, my TA? Oh my God, okay. So, the thing is this, very simple. Where would it be going, right? Well, if the market do go higher, we can see going back to 33,258. But of course, if you talk about midpoint between them itself, right? Let me just do it live for you right now, guys. I do it for you live. Okay, let me give me a minute. Okay, let's try it on live right now. Okay, we take this point, 33,258. This is the 90%. Then we plus 31,411 equals the 64,669 divided by 2. Okay, we get 32,334. Okay, so that means that mathematically this will be the resistance for today. Yes, indeed. Very simple, right? Okay. Make it 335 lah, next number. Okay. Alright. Where is it? Oh, sorry. I get it. I that wrongly. 32,000. Oh gosh, where's my line? Okay, where is it? Okay, I make a mistake here. So you see here, 32,000. I make a mistake just now. Okay, let me just key in again. I'll just adjust this again. 32,335. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Voila! Oh my God! Look at it. That is why the Dow Jones couldn't go up today. Incredible, right? This is really live demonstration of how powerful my TA is. Simple, easy, and very consistent, okay? So, the thing is this. As long as the Dow Jones cannot go above 32,335, we may have a bit of resistance right now, okay? So, that's something very incredible. Alright. So let's look at the Dow with my TWB indicators. Let's take a look right now. Now for the Dow today, you can see that the opening price is just below the pivot 1. And it's very incredible. The market touched my BNB support level at 32,183 today. The low was 193, but roughly there. And then the thing is this. It's now pulling back a little bit. And you can see the KSI and KRW are both red. So by right, if the market still goes back below the BNB support level of 32,183, the market may test back 32,050. Now, we all know that the fundamental is very, very bullish right now. Every bank is trying to save the day. The Federal Reserve trying to save the day. The FDIC trying to save the day. But the thing is that the TA doesn't really goes along with it. This is something that I don't like, yeah? And if you watch my previous video, there's some company that is not involved in the helping, and that's Goldman Sachs. That's something that, again, I have my suspicions, okay? So this is for the Dow Jones for today. NASDAQ. Well, NASDAQ, as you can see, we have a new BNB a couple of days ago, and the market just broke the BNB RL. Wow, no holding back, okay? It broke the BNB RL right here, bang, and then now it's going up. 12,719 is the target. Well, it is possible if the players decide that, you know what, they want to show the short sellers they are wrong, they can pump it up all the way to touch 12,719. But of course, if the market doesn't want to do that, right, then there might be some profit taking today. So for me now, both KSI and KRW both are considered in a positive shape. I don't think you should short right now. Just go slow, don't trade. Today's double, triple, quadruple reaching. We don't need to, take the risk, the unnecessary risk. S&P 500, well, today is a CCRY, very clear. So by right, as long as the S&P stays above 39.61, it's a buy. The first resistance is 39.78 MA30, and about 39.95 is a fresh chocolate bar. So if you ask me, if I want to be buying S&P right now, right, where's my profit level? I'll put 39.78 first, okay, and then after I put 39.95. I think by 39.95 is a good level to take some profit off the table, because fundamentally you can save the day or provide a line to save the banks, but every day they're still going to be opening, they still got people withdrawing out money because of fear factor as well. And then if Federal Reserve continue to raise interest rate, is as good as killing these banks directly. All right, so my view is go slow, go slow, go slow. KSI is green, KCX is blank, so more to the positive side for time being. So watch out for 3947 for the first support as MA200. Okay, done with the US indices. Let's look at the Hong Kong market. Now Hang Seng today, wow, it recovered. It's a doji directional day, so by right along above OP is a buy, and Hang Seng went all the way up. The 19,354 was opening price, and it went up all the way to 19,612, up by almost 300 points. Now the thing is this, the MA200 resistance is at 19,507, and that is the level to watch out for. The BNB RL is about 19,752, okay? So if you'd ask me, today recovery is like, was of 4 or 5 days of downside. Today rebound is kind of expected. But at the moment now, as long as market stays above the MLP at 19,314, the buying should be able to continue, right? But if the market loses the MA200 as a resistance, then be careful, guys, because when MA200 get challenged and get resisted and comes off, right, that means selling should be on the way. So be careful on this, All right. Okay, so this is the thing here for Hang Seng. Let's look at the Nikkei. All right, for Nikkei, today, Nikkei is very clear as a buy. Why? Was Nikkei opening price was already above pivot 1. So by right, above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy. So Nikkei went out first. But once it hit MA200, right, which is what I would say about Hang Seng, it got resisted there. So 27,345 is a resistance. And this morning, today, this afternoon now, the Nikkei have tested it and failed. And when they pull back, it went as low as 27,037. All right. So with KSI rate and KRW declining in a way on the upside, I suspect that later on, if the Nikkei breaks below 27,000, we may see some selling all the way back to 26,500 series. Okay, we're done with the Hang Seng and Nikkei. Let's look at the European market right now, and let's look at DAX. Okay, now DAX this morning gap up. Okay, it's gap up and above pivot 1. So by right is a buy. So indeed, the market went up first from opening price of 15,069. It went up all the way to 15,173. But now it's back down to the opening price. That is what I'm concerned, okay? That means that with all the banks trying to save the day, all the positive news, increasing our balance sheet by the Federal Reserve, but yet the market doesn't really buy into it, that means that they probably know something is worse, alright? And to me is that for Federal Reserve to prepare $300 billion, it really tells me that they know something, but they cannot say, and they are preparing for it right now. So as long as DAX stays above 15,000, we're still alright. But if DAX lose 15,000, then it may travel down all the way to 14,820 series. Now, FTSE is also displaying the same thing. FTSE is above OP, it's above pivot 1. That's why I see FTSE initially went up first, but now it's pulling back down, but still way above OP. So unless the market decided, you know what, let's don't care about what's happening, let's push the market higher, then 75.41 will be the first target. But if, let's say, you would ask me, MLP 7426, right, will be a level to be careful and consider to, go back. All right, this is something that I feel, okay? All right, so that is the FTSE DAX. I'm done. Let's look at the currency market now. Now, dollar yen, I thought it will go back above 134. It didn't. Apology on that. Now the dollar yen yesterday did a doji, all right, even though it's like it doesn't look like one, but it is a doji. And you can see that it actually purposely tests the BNB support level and rebounded. Okay, so for today, let me just take away some of the lines. There's so much lines here, so gosh. Okay, all right. Okay, let me just take all this away. Okay, so the thing is this: if the dollar yen pulls back, it may come back down to the KCB at 132.41. And of course, my view is that BNB support level should be the one that's going to support you. So if you're looking to buy some dollar yen, let it come down first. So why the dollar yen is coming off? Because apparently now the yen has to strengthen again because the US dollar is kind of weak right now. Yeah. Okay, done with dollar yen. Let's look at euro. Well, you can see for euro, it's a very big BNB, right? So the thing is that for euro, it tested the MA30, which is 1.0631, and it's way further away from the MA200. So which means that if the market, if this can go past, okay, we can go past this level, which is the 80% mark level, right? We can actually expect this what they call the currency to go back up again to 1.07 level. Okay. All right, so that is the pound, and let's look at the bond, the pound. That is the euro. Where's my pound? Sorry. Okay, we go, pound. All right, pound have tested. Okay, this is not the level that I've mentioned. The pound is pretty strong. Yesterday, it went down to below BNB's RL level and then recovered very strongly yesterday, and today it's even higher. So by right, the pound should see some resistance at 1.22245. Okay, but the thing is that okay, that is the target for the pound. All right. If not itself, right, if it go downwards instead, then of course we're going to see this pivot 1 on 20730. That will be the next support. Yeah, that is for pound. All right, I done currency. I done the indices. Let's look at the gold market, shall we? Now, gold is something that we call for buy this morning because we think that gold is not going to go up. So this is a DJDD. So usually DJDD means the market will be trending in a trending position. So as long gold stays above 1918, I think gold will challenge the BNB RL very soon, and that's 1937. And if that basically breaks and it happens to stay above 1937, oh gosh, all right, we could see gold going all the way up to 1988 level. Okay, but of course 1950 is a previous KCB. We can take a look at that, 1950. All right, KSI and KCX are all pretty bullish, so there's no reason for you not to go long right now. Okay, so we are done on gold. Let's look at silver, shall we? Okay. Now for silver, you can see incredible. At the last few days, it has stayed above the BNB extension and still looking for certain thing itself, right? So the market tried its best for silver, try to go high, but you can see that every time it got resisted at $22 flat level. So if let's say gold pulls back, then silver can come back down all the way to maybe at $20, okay? But of course, if your status is an issue, then we can look at the other market and see what silver can it come down all the way to 1988. But I don't think so. Yeah, I doubt it. Okay, I doubt it. And let's look at, after my silver is done, let's look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum to wrap it up. Okay, Bitcoin, let's go. Now Bitcoin today has blast past 25,386. That is the BNB. Sorry, that's a pivot, and this is an inverse pivot. And now he has blast up all the way to 26,000. Wow, okay. So most likely they're going to test this guy's or the breaking point because that's where it got flushed down. So if that's going to be going up, right, it will test 26,480. All right, so that is for Bitcoin. As long as today it stays above 25,386, everything is all good. Okay. All right, and last but not least, we have Ethereum. Where are you, Ethereum? Okay, just a minute. Okay, just hold on. Okay, Ethereum. Now for Ethereum, oops, okay, you can see Ethereum shooting up. He had touched the MLP 1662 brilliantly and then rebounded, break pivot 1, and he touched KCB right now at 1724. The same thing again, as long market Bitcoin is moving up, there's no way to stop this guy, Ethereum too. So my view is for now, I'm not comfortable to buy anything, nor I'm comfortable to short for this cryptocurrency because there is potentially they can go even higher and that will put me into trouble. But so until I have a clear shot on this, if not, right, I still think that we should just avoid the two of them at least. If you think that it's cheap right now, and if you're buying in and keeping for some time, then just go ahead, guys. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong, nothing's 100% in trading market. Okay? All right, thank you very much for this video, and I hope that you guys will make money today. This is Kel signing off. Bye-bye.